Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Life is a series. Life is a series of experiences. Each experience has got three components: the field of experience, then the experience itself, and the experiencer. So when we talk about spirituality in daily life, that means we have to take into account all the three components. We cannot take only one component and think that we are spiritual. We could be spirited but not spiritual. So these three components are indicated in our scriptures in the form of three technical words. I tell in between something Sanskrit here and there, sometime one shlok, just to impress upon you that I also know Sanskrit. Otherwise you will think that I don't know Sanskrit. I know. The world is called as Adi Bhautik. The experience of this world. So this world is called as Adi Bhautik. Don't play man with that. If you cannot hear, go and sit that side. Then the experience is called as Adi Daivik, and the experiencer is called as Adhyatmik. So we have to take into account all the three components: Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik and Adhyatmik. Adi Bhautik component also has two components. One is called as this world where you and me live, and the body where we are living in. So the Adi Bhautik world includes this world, the waking world, and the body through which the waking world is experienced. Now when we take this world to be real, and we all take it, this world is a solid reality. So for such people, the spirituality will be follow the path of dharma. Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayaan ma pramadaha आचार्याय प्रियम धनमावृत्य प्रजातंतुम मा व्यवच्छेत्सि सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यम भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यम मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव. This will be a part of the spirituality in daily life when we take this world as a solid reality. And what is the path of dharma? To say this path of dharma that will lead us to the spiritual eminence. Bhagavad Gita tells very many ways. One simple shlok, if you take for reference from Bhagavad Gita, it will tell us what is the meaning of dharma. Dharma is karma pradhan. Dharma is always predominant on the basis of karma. And what is karma? Karma is action plus a sense of doership is karma. This is the basic thing which many of us miss. One of my spiritual practices is eating food when half a dozen Yashodas are watching me, how I eat. You don't know what tragedy it is. Try. When you are taking food, everybody is watching you. So, in one place, they gave me food and they gave me first. So, when I tell, why don't you join? No, hum ghar ke hai, baad mein khayenge. That means you are outsider, you eat first. Very decent way of insulting somebody. So, but I am no professional, I don't care. So, when I was taking food, about 3-4 ammas were watching me. So, I took the chapati, took a dip in the dal, nothing came out. Then I took sabji, something, made a nice bite. And when I was taking that bite near my mouth, my attention was not at the food. Attention was at their faces. So when that bite was coming near my mouth, their mouth started opening. I thought if I eat this, I am going to get stomach pain. So that Amma who has opened the mouth little wide, to her I called. I said, Mama, please come, the second one. So she came. See, of all, only I am called. So I said, Mama, before I take food, I normally give it to God. Today you are my Krishna. And therefore I gave it to her. She ate with that great pride. Of all the people Swamiji called me, he loves me the most. Love you kuch nahi. It's not love. Pyar vyar main kya janu re? I don't know love you anything. As a useless thing. Then why did you give? Sense of security. When I give it to her, if she survives, then I can eat. So after my food was over, she came, Swamiji, ab kya hoga? What will happen now? Started crying. I said, what happened? Don't cry, yaar. I don't like crying fellows. She said, today is Ekadashi and you give me rice, chapati. Now what will happen? I said, to whom? To the food? What will happen? I said, nothing. You go directly to hell. Non-stop. No hopping flight. You'll go directly to hell. Now be attentive. I have eaten food. In the act of eating, I is associated. But when the food goes inside, do we have that notion, I am digesting? Think. And therefore, after taking food, if you have got constipation, is it a merit? If you have got dysentery, is it a sin? No. Because it is an action without a doer. So when we talk about karma, and we get karma phala, we don't get kriya phala. There is no word like kriya phala in our scriptures, karma phala. So when we are living in this world which we take as real according to the principle of dharma, our life has to be karma pradhan. It is always karma pradhan. Predominantly karma oriented. Now what is required by us is do the karma, but do not allow a karta to be born. See, karma without karta is God. How simple? When we take the food, it is digested or not digested. This doesn't fall in our purview. In 15th chapter, Bhagavan says that aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha pranapana samayuktaha pachamyannam chaturvidham. So the food is not digested by you and me. The digestion is happening in him. And therefore, there is no karma created. See, my friends. So if we want to apply spirituality in our day-to-day life, we have to start from this point. That we have to definitely keep ourselves busy and active. See, don't retire. One old man was asked, what are you going to do afterwards, after you retire? So he said, when I was a child, my parents used to tell me, do this, do this, do this, do this. Then I went to the school. The teacher used to tell me, do this, do this, do this. Then I got married. My wife started telling me, do this, do this, do this. Then my children were born. Now the children tell me, do this, do this, do this. My only desire is nobody should tell me what I should do. Whole life. See? And to get out of this catch, the best principle that is given in Bhagavad Gita, you all know that shloka, maybe 1/4. See? Because depends on how much quarter you can digest. See? In a CEO meeting, the people were sitting and they were discussing about something. What do you think, what will be the condition of our company after 3 quarters? One person says, who cares thereafter? Could you get it? Those who are spiritual, they will know it. So when you take 3 quarters, who cares what happens? They are enjoying. So these 4 quarters of this shloka, this is called as Karma Yoga Chatussutri, 4 principles. And in this, the best part is, you will do the karma, but you will not be caught in the act of karma. See? This is the beauty. And when we follow this technique, then we are preparing ourselves to go to the next stage, Adi Daivik, and thereafter Adhyatmik. This will become a complete scheme of spiritual life in daily life. So what this verse tells now, first step. It's very simple. It's not difficult at all. We are all expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. These are our default settings. If I am a husband, I am miserable because of my wife. If I am a son, I am miserable because of my mom. See? Default settings. Now till such time we blame others, we have not stepped on the spiritual life. First principle. Stop blaming everyone in this world. Don't blame anyone. Suppose I blame Amma because of her things are happening. Now what will be my spiritual practice? Try to improve her. You ask Mahendra Bhai, is it possible? So, try to improve others will be called as Ashakyanushthan. Ashakyanushthan means impossible undertaking. You cannot improve others. See? So the first step our Bhagavad Gita tells, stop blaming others. Then how to live in this world? Let our life be duty oriented and not right oriented. How simple it is. We all talk about our rights. See, one example I'll tell you. There was one girl who was supposed to come with me to some country. So I said, hey, get your passport made. So she was, Swamiji, how to get it? So one person was sitting. He said, don't bother Swamiji, I'll get it for you. I said, okay, hang around him. Now poor girl, she used to go to him. Once, twice, thrice, 6 times she went. Every time he'll find some excuse. Oh, I have forgotten, come tomorrow, come next Sunday, like that, one day or the other. She got frustrated, came to me. Swamiji, that man is very bad and he simply told in front of you, he made me run 10 times but doesn't do anything. I said, first of all, cool down. Remember, we are walking spiritual path. I am talking to you how to lead spiritual life in day-to-day life, is it not? If we are walking spiritual path, the simplest principle is write off your rights before they perform your rights when you are alive, right away. We have no right in this world on anybody. See, friends, the day you take this principle in life, you can never be miserable in life. Walking spiritual path doesn't mean taking a handful of caterpillars and putting in the mouth. No. Spiritual life is full of joy and happiness. Bhagavad Gita was not told by Bhagavan Krishna doing jugalbandi with the frustrated Arjuna. See, Bhagavan told Bhagavad Gita, Prasanniva Bharata. Arjuna was crying. Bhagavan didn't say, no beta, never mind, chalo hum bhi chalte hain. No, he was smiling away. Wisdom is expressed as wit and humor. Wise people are never miserable. They make others miserable. Because they are happy. See, those who do not get sleep, and if the next partner, he gets or she gets sleep, the one who doesn't get sleep is very angry. Inko kuch hota hi nahi. I have experienced this. In Bombay, one day, one lady, after the lecture, she must have been frustrated. Most of them are. So, she came and as if catching my collar, Swamiji, what is this? All the time you say, be happy, be happy. You are teasing us? Get married and show, be happy. See, friends, a frustrated person becomes more frustrated when he looks somebody happy. See, friends. So, the first principle is stop blaming others for your problems. You are squarely responsible for your life, and therefore we have to write off all our rights on anyone in this world. See? When you have no rights on anybody, you will accept the world as it is. See? You are walking spiritual path. Spirituality doesn't mean do a makeup. You see Bhagavad Gita. Nowhere the description of a devotee is given by the makeup. You should have a .com, or you should have a U-turn, or you should have the railway lines, or you should have the electric post, or you should have the Tulasi Mala, Spatika Mala, Rudraksha Mala, Vayanti Mala. Nowhere. See, friends, it has nothing to do with that. Spiritual life is not the external makeup. It is how you are inside. See, friends. And this begins from this point. When we live with zero expectation from anybody in this world, you can never get disappointments. See? On the contrary, everything is a surprise. See? Like when we give some gift to the children on their birthday, We don't give open except in this country so that you can return and change, dumb fellows. We tie it, pack it so hard, nicely, and then we give it to the child. And the child is waiting for everybody to go. Then the parents don't help him. It is your gift, you have to try. And then the child is struggling and opening, and when he gets something which he never expected anybody will give him, it is a surprise. Surprise gives you happiness, is it not? So when you go home, don't expect that you will get good food. See? Because what is the condition in USA? It is not only WWW, it is FFF. Fresh from fridge. It comes out of the fridge and goes into the microwave and given to you as a pindadan. Swaha. Whole life is spent only in this. So when you don't expect anything, every moment is a surprise. Friends, instead of leading a very extraordinarily planned life, lead a life of absolute surprises. Then there is a joy. See? Otherwise, when you are taking breakfast, lunch ke liye kya banayenge? So the surprise gone. When you are taking lunch, evening tea, high tea, make something, kachori. So that evening tea surprise gone. While you are taking evening tea, again, what is going to come for the dinner? All the charm of life goes away. Friends, start living in utter present. See? How life becomes simple. This is spirituality. See? He will not like it. Tabla beti is not spirituality. It is entertainment. See, I'll tell you why I am telling you this. This happened in Assam, Guwahati. Many years before, maybe 50 years before. There used to be one Sharmaji. And he was most essential person before any satsanga begins. Because he will be having his harmonium and he will be playing bhajan kirtan. And slowly, right from the age of some 16, 17, he was doing it. And when I met him, he was about 65 or 70. And everybody used to call him Guruji, Guruji. I used to call him Guruji. And one day I came to know that he is not well. He had only one daughter. So I went to see him. So I was sitting on the sofa. He told his daughter, you go out, prepare something for Swamiji. When I call, then only you come. Till then you don't come. He came and sat on my sofa from the bed. He was not well. And he spoiled my lungi, started crying. You can imagine when an old person cries, all the holes leak. See? Eyes, nose, mouth. And I was feeling, oh God, stop. But he was so sincerely crying. I said, Guruji, what happened? Swamiji, you abuse me. You call me a thief. Don't call me Guruji. I said, why? What happened? I will not call you. But why suddenly? Then he told me, I have been singing bhajans everywhere I was required. Without me, no satsanga will start. But today I tell you sincerely, I have zero devotion in my heart. I was lost only in the externalities. Friends, external upasana, if it does not change us inside, it is only a performance. Performance is not spiritual life. We should mean it. See, my friends, therefore, when we are leading our life of dharma, the four principles which are told, the first principle is karmanyevadhikaraste. Now all of us read these very superficial translations. See? That is why it is said, Tat Vijnanartham Guru Meva Vigachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Scripture should not be studied by taking the books in the hand, putting the legs on the table, having a cup of tea in the right hand. But why did they write in Sanskrit? No. You have to go to the teacher and then he will teach you. See, for every small little thing, we want a teacher. But when it comes to spiritual books, then we take the English translations and we think that we know the things. See, my friends, what we see, the finished product on the stage, behind that there was a hammer and chisel treatment for years together. See? So, if you take the simple translation which is publicly available, Karmanye vadhikaraste, you have right only for doing your karma, ma phaleshu kadachana, you have no right on your result of the karma, ma karma phala heturvuhu, you should not be the doer of the karma, ma te sangastu akarmani, you should not be lazy. Four things. This is a very superficial translation which will not change us. On the contrary, which will make us confused. One youngster in a college, he asked me this question. Swamiji, because of you people, our country is not progressing. I said, wow. So what happened? He said, you tell, do the karma but don't expect the result. That means do your job and don't take salary. I said, Dumbo, this is not the meaning. Be attentive now. Do we have a choice to live yesterday or tomorrow? We have to live today. Number one. Number two. All the acts or actions are done only today. Number three. When you do anything, the result of that action will definitely come in the future period of time. And therefore, if I do something to get happiness, what is the net result? I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time, is it not? And every action's result has got a different gestation length. See? Like, when my children are grown up, they will listen to me, they will get married to the girl that I tell, and then I will be happy. So you have postponed your happiness for last 25 years. Who can make you happy? See, my friends, this happened in India. One girl from a very orthodox and family, she looks exactly like a European girl. That different funny kind of eyes and fair complexion and brown hair and all kinds of things. And she was introduced. Swamiji, this one, she never goes here and there. She is very sincere, very intelligent and extraordinary girl. She was sent for some job by her company to other country. Along with that, half a dozen boys and girls went. And there then one boy from Kerala, he proposed her. And she thought, what is wrong in that? He has been helping me. And he belongs to a different community. He was not as handsome as she is beautiful. So when she came, her father told, no way. You are not even a match to him. No, not like that. So she said, no dad, I am going to marry him. Then go to Swamiji, ask him. बच्चे तुम बताएगा, परेशानी मैं करूं. So I talked to that girl and I found she was sincere. She wanted. So I told her, okay, you get married to him. I'll talk to your dad. Then when I told dad, her father says, Swami, you also said. I said, listen, one thing. Do you know why you are miserable? Whenever any marriage was happening and you were going for that marriage, In that marriage, you are planning, when my daughter gets married, I will engage this type of hall, I will have this caterer, I will have this, I will have that, and all your dreams were totally shattered. And therefore you are miserable. You are not miserable because she wants to get married to that boy whom she loves. See, friends. Therefore, first principle of leading spiritual life, do not postpone your happiness in the future period of time. How simple? And for that, what is to be done? Don't seek happiness. Then express happiness through action. We do the things to get happiness, or we don't do the things to get happiness. Like I eat to be happy. Amma doesn't eat to be happy. See? So, pravritti, involvement is to get happiness, and avoiding nivritti is also to get happiness. Now see our whole life. See? You people get married. For what? See? Accidents. No, accidents happened afterwards. First it was incident. Then it becomes accident. See? So this is the simple principle Bhagavad Gita tells. Karmanyevadhikaraste. You have right to do your job. Be attentive. When we take life as duty oriented, see? Now take this example. Here we all have come together. I have some right on you and you have some right on me. So if I insist that I have come all the way, but you people are sleeping, you are not listening properly, it is my right that you should not sleep. Then it will not happen and I will be miserable. And then you will also say, we have come all the way to listen to you, but instead of talking on Gita, you are talking on all rubbish. So what will happen? Our rights will never fulfill each other. Contrary to that, if I fulfill my duty towards you, your rights are taken care of. If you fulfill your duty towards me, my rights are taken care of. Therefore, let our life be duty oriented and not right oriented. See, my friends, be attentive. And who doesn't know what duty he has? Everyone knows. Duty means dharma. See? The father knows what is his duty towards his children. See? In Hindi or Sanskrit, father is called as Pita. So the Pita knows what is his duty towards his children. But when he is Pita, then everything is forgotten. See? So this is some simple way of living spiritual life. Whatever is our duty towards whomsoever we are related, in that duty express happiness. Expression of happiness through every act of our life is karmanyevadhikaraste. Next thing. Whenever we are happy, we are in the present. See? And whenever we are in the present, then only we can remain happy. See? One example I'll tell you. In Delhi it happened. One young motorcycle fellow, he was riding the motorcycle, and he crossed the red light. Immediately the police was waiting. He stopped him and shouted at him, "Didn't you see the red light? You crossed it?" He said, "Sir, I have seen the red light, but I didn't see you." Now at this moment, you tell me, when you understood and laugh on this joke, that moment, whether you are a man or a woman, young or old, rich or poor, in India or America, you were happy, that's it. See, my friends, in one place, one person told me, Swami, you don't know anything. Anything we tell you, you come back to be happy. Friends, that is the only purpose of our life. God created us to express happiness. There is no other purpose. See, like the purpose of this mic. Mic has no purpose. Purpose I have, that the mic should communicate my voice to you without modification. See, many times it happens, the mic has got its own whims and fancy. Sometimes the mic creates the electronic onkar. He tried. So sometimes it starts creating. Then what we do with such a mic? Throw it away. Exactly the same way. God created us for His purpose. And His purpose is Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. See, God created this world and we human beings only to express happiness. There is no other purpose of our life. See, friends. And this is what we are seeking. Therefore, don't seek happiness through karma, but make karma as a channel through which happiness is expressed. See, the whole life will change. See, my friends. So when you are making chapati, make it happily. Don't bite your teeth. Oh God, how many people? In that house, everybody will get constipation. Because it is not done happily. See, what a simple spiritual practice. So what we do, we use 3 channels to express: body, speech and mind. So whatever we do by our body, do it happily. Even if you go for a walk, walk happily. Not like a buffalo. Padak, pad, pad, padak, pad. See, people should be happy to look at us. Say, come on, see how nice, dignified he is walking. How simple things are there, no? But for us, spirituality means as if we are going to be hanged after 2 minutes. No. So, first, every action must express happiness. Second thing, every word must express happiness. Whenever we have to talk, talk happily. Bhagavan says, Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priya hitam chayat. Talk in such a manner that you don't hurt anybody. Talk sweet. Anudvegakaram vakyam. You must have come, many people, they don't talk, they bark. Why are you standing there? Why you come here? What is the work? What? Are you? A human being or a kutta? See, friends. Then the third thing. Whenever we think happily. Don't think miserable. Abbaji ke kya karenge? When these people sing this kind of song, Abbaji ke kya karenge? Others are waiting. Kab jata hai? Jata hi nahi. Jata hi nahi. See, friends. In short, when happiness becomes the springboard of expression of your life, you are leading a spiritual life. See? Karmanyevadhikaraste. Mahaphaleshu kadachana. Don't postpone your happiness in the future period of time. If I get this, then I will be happy. No. And when you start remaining happy in every action, not from every action, you don't have to wait for what will happen thereafter. See, my friends. Therefore, ma phaleshu kadachana means don't seek happiness through action, but make action as a channel to express your inherent happiness. And be attentive. Whenever you do anything happily, you don't get tired. You don't get bored. See, I can see this Amma's example. Whole day she is busy but never frustrated because she is doing it of her own choice happily. Nobody has forced her. See, and happiness doesn't mean all the time, hey, get happy. No, that is being fool. A happy person is inspired in every action that he or she does. See, my friends, ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't postpone your happiness and don't seek happiness from this world. Be the giver of happiness to the world through action, speech and mind, thoughts. Then the third principle was ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Karma phala hetu means the cause. What is the cause of the result of karma? The cause is only one, and that is the doership. See? You must have seen this, probably I told sometime here. It's a very simple example to remember this principle. Once, this is just a story I am telling. Once I committed some murder. This is the story. It is not happened any time. And then I went to the lawyer. Lawyer means the one who lies every time. See, actually they are liars. They are not lawyers. So I went to a lawyer and I told him, this is what has happened, but you have to protect me. He said, don't worry, I'll take care. And then he told me that whenever you are asked any question, you reply only one thing. Ta-ta. Anything anybody asks. And start behaving as if you are insane. Don't shave and don't put on proper clothes. Okay, that was the training my lawyer gave me. We went. And anything there, the opposition were asking, my reply, what is your name? Ta-ta. After 100 questions, they got fed up. Then my lawyer said, see, he is insane, he doesn't know anything. So he cannot do anything. Maybe it has happened or not, but he is not worthy of punishment, because he doesn't know. So I was relieved. We went home. Then my lawyer said, see, I have protected you, now my fees. So what the lawyer was trying to do? To prove that I am not the doer. See the rule. When I am not the doer, the result of that karma cannot come to me. Think. If somebody goes to the police and tells, please arrest me, I have come to surrender. Why? I have killed my wife. Oh God, but from your face it doesn't look like that. No, but I have killed. Okay, where did you kill? In the dream. So what the police will say? Gentlemen, you have come to a wrong place. Go to a mental asylum. You should have gone there. Because when there is no doer, there cannot be karma. See. Then how to remove the doership? Ma karma phala heturbu. Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram graham pujate vishayopabhogarachana nidra samadhi sthitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhi stotrani sarvagiro yad yad karma karomi tat tadakhilam shambho tavaradhanam. Do everything in your life as worship to the Lord. whatever we are doing. See? When we worship the Lord, when we do that as a servant, there is no doership ever born. And therefore, let everything be done as our offering to the Lord. See? Now this is another very subtly important point. When we are doing anything as an offering to the Lord, following things will happen. Number one, we will do our best. See? If we have to offer, let us take Naivedya to the Lord, will we tell our daughter-in-law, वो देखो फ्रिज में वो बच्चों ने रखा था एक सैंडविच, निकाल के दे दो भगवान को? No. Anything that is done for the Lord is pure, is perfect, and is done cheerfully and happily. That is worship. See, so to remove this karma phala hetu, the notion that I am doing, in the 18th chapter Bhagavan says, Adhishtanam tata karta karanam cha pruthak vidham vividha cha pruthak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam sharira vang manorbhi yat karma prarabhate naraha nyayam va viparitam va panchaite tasya hetavaha. Whatever karma we do, good or bad, these 5 factors are involved. Body, adhishanam, karta, the doership, vivid, cheshta, efforts, instruments, and daivam chaivatra panchamam, the divine grace. Without divine grace, nothing can ever happen in life. One of my very good friend from England, his name is Gordon Brown. When I went once, so the immigration officer asked, who has sponsored your visa? I said, Gordon Brown. Huh? I said, yes. So you know the Prime Minister? I said, no, not that. My friend's name is Gordon Brown. That time he was the Prime Minister. So he told me, he's a very good friend of mine and out of the world person. Extraordinary. He is so deeply involved in spiritual life. So he told me, Swamiji, this Mahakumbha is coming. It comes once in 144 years. So we are lucky to be during this period. So I want to come and you also come. I like to spend 2-3 weeks there. I said, okay. So I planned accordingly. I reached. He also came. He landed on Delhi airport and he got a phone call from his daughter that mom is admitted in ICU, something very serious. Immediately he took another flight and went back. We may decide. The final authority seal is someone else. But ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. 3rd chapter Bhagavan says, Prakrute kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. Things are happening in Prakriti. What are we doing? Nothing. See, friends. Therefore, ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. And the most important thing in our life, ma te sangha astu akarmani. Never retire in life. Never retire. Life doesn't mean only working and earning money. Life has got something much more than that to offer. See, one example I'll tell you. A very good friend of mine is a Tamilian. And when he retired from his job, he is a civil engineer. In Bombay it happened, maybe about 25 years before. So he, for his dinner, everybody was there, I was also invited. And then he thanked everybody and told his plans after retirement. He said, Now I want to tell you my plans after retirement. I will be serving Swamiji. I will go to his ashram. I'll wash his clothes. I'll clean his room. I'll cook for him. I will do everything for him. This is what I want to do in my life after retirement. I said, stop. To protect myself from people like you, I have no ashram. See? These people want ashram so that you get a free watchman. हम कभी भी आके दर्शन कर सकते, so you wait there for darshan. आ जाओ. I said no. Then what should I do? I said that you ask me, I can tell you. Your own expertise, work in the same field. But this date you are earning for yourself. Now don't earn for yourself. But Swamiji, I said no. But when I say it means. So apply, you will get some job. Don't say what will I do, where will I go. And by God's grace, he got a job within a month's time. And he got a job in Middle East because lot of construction. He got very fat salary. He wrote me, Swamiji, as you told, this is what has happened. Now, I said, now I sanction you 50% as maintenance allowance. And remaining 50%, you spend it on the education of those students, those who are not bright enough to get scholarship, those who do not fall in any category of quota. They are left unattended and they are majority. Such unfortunate people, children, work for them. And he took it sincerely in letter and spirit. He worked for 2-3 years. After that, as if a metamorphosis has happened in him. And thereafter, he got so deeply involved in his spiritual life, he translated all the 4 Vedas from Sanskrit into Tamil. My book, The Fundamentals of Life, is a pretty fat book in English. He translated that also in Tamil. He is so busy. He is now 80 plus. But he has no time. He is chief of the Senior Citizen Forum. And he helps people in so many platforms. See friends, that is Mate Sangastu Akarmani. Life is not only the same small little cocoon existence. Me, my wife, my children, my grandchildren are fed up of that. Enough. Get out of it. Think of something higher, something greater. Otherwise the whole life goes only in that. See friends, when you are 50 plus still earning, people will respect you. When you are 60 plus, you will be useful as a babysitter. Then you are 70 plus, you will be used as a long babysitter. When you become 80, then like a golf ball, you will be kicked. Don't know where you are going to fall down. See friends, find out some hobby and keep yourself occupied. There is one couple, old couple. Husband is about 80 and she is about 76, 77. In Jaipur. I go to their house every year, I go for lunch. That old lady, she has developed a hobby of the bonsai plants. And she studied and she is so busy with her garden and bonsai plant, she has no time for anything. And when I go, she tells about every plant, like you people talk about your grandchildren. You know, when all the dadimas come, it is such a disgusting experience. Everybody shows their grandchildren. See, cut. Yeah, kya useless. So like that, she is so involved with the trees, those plants, as if she is talking to them. And in a year, she conducts 2-3 exhibitions, comes sale, and gives job to the carpenters and the workers. And she's so busy. So, and her children are in US and Canada. She said, I can't come, I can't leave my children. So busy. Mate sanghastu akarmani. Do not retire in life. Keep yourself busy. Then we will not be a burden to ourselves and to others. That is the meaning of spirituality in day-to-day life. Otherwise, 2 months this son, 2 months that son, 2 months that daughter, 2 months that daughter-in-law. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. So they are waiting. When are you going? Day after tomorrow? No, tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow. Go today only. Find some purpose in life. The most important thing. See? Mate sangastu akarmani. There is another Amma, I tell you, she is so great. She is extremely fond of cooking. And she does lots and lots of experiments. And she prepares different types of achar. And she prepares in huge quantities, so busy. And all her relations, friends, they are waiting. Amma, wo achar ka kya ho gaya? And she gives so cheerfully and happily. I ask her, I say, Mama, why do you do? Swamiji, you only told us, keep busy. This keeps me busy. I don't require anybody around me. In our house, me and my husband, 2 people are there. There is no servant, there is no nothing. And I don't get bored. I don't go to kitty parties. I don't go to dramas. I don't go. I am very happy with myself. See? Mate sangastu akarmani. Don't waste your time in boredom. Therefore, start learning something or the other. Anything you may learn. Learn Chinese. You may not use, doesn't matter. When I told this, one person in our Mumbai, he told me, Swami, last time you told learn something or the other, and I was very inspired by your words. And therefore, I have decided to learn something. Very good, keep it up. Do you know what I learned? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. Why should I worry? You learn something. It's your life. He said, no, but I want to tell you. I said, okay, then I'll suffer. Tell. He said, I learned Sanskrit. I said, very good, keep it up. Do you know why? I said, come on, no, I don't want to know. No, because I heard that in the heavens they talk Sanskrit. I said, yaar, you are a pakka Sindhi. In heaven they talk Sanskrit, therefore I am learning Sindhi. I said, very good. I said, okay, Papa, just plan B. Suppose, I know you will not go, but suppose you happen to go to hell, then I know Sindhi. See, friends, learn something, learn something. It will keep you busy. And then in that process of learning, you know what will happen? You will start learning about yourself. How the mind works. What doesn't suit my system? After the age of 40, we should not visit doctor. We must know what is suitable for us. But we have no control over. See? As if it is a garbage can, go on filling and filling. And after every time, aaj jara jyada hi khaya. Every day the same dialogue. No control. See? This process of learning will help you. Mahate sangastu akarmani, laziness will disappear. And then alone we are leading a real spiritual life. Now this is when we take this world as real. Now the second part. Till such time we take ourselves to be this gross body, it is our responsibility to take care of our body. We have to take care. Body must be kept healthy. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Bhikshaushadham bhujjatam. Eat the food like medicine. But many people, they eat the medicine like food. This is goli, that goli. Arre, gola hi gola hai. See? Take only that much quantity by which your hunger is kept intact. See, Bhagavan says in 6th chapter of Gita, Yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkhaha. Extremism is very easy. Not eating at all. It's not difficult. Or eat, not difficult. The real challenge is when the food is of your choice, when the food is very tasty, when you are hungry and everybody is telling, please take, that time to have self-control is spiritual life. See? But when, suppose sometime breakfast is good, we eat that breakfast as if there is no, this is the last supper. After you have to take lunch also. We forget about it. Therefore, practice of yoga, when we take ourselves to be the body, nothing wrong, then take care of your body. And body's care involves first, if your Madhya Pradesh is normal, your Uttar Pradesh will do good job. And then your South India will be perfect. All the problems of life begin from the Madhya Pradesh, from the stomach. Take care of your stomach. Ours is, see, one lady came and told me, Swamiji, you please give me some advice. I want to reduce the fat from my kamar. I said, Amma, you are telling lies. So why? You have no kamar. They kamra. अब कमरे में से क्या निकालो? Control करो भैया खाने पर. Control is the most important thing. Yukta ahar viharas. Similarly, ahar ho gaya, then vihara. We have to take some physical exercise every day. This is one thing which I like among the white population. Whatever their age may be, they every day they will have some time for their regular exercise. They'll go for running here and there. They work hard. And then yukta ahar viharasya, then yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Do whatever you have to do within your limits. Don't overdo anything. Many times we become excited and do the things, then we get spoiled for all the day. No. And the most important thing, yukta swapnavabodhasya. This thing I am going to tell you, which you will never like it. We all learned in our school days, early to bed and early to rise. Everybody knows. But what is our life? Late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. See, friend, yukta swapnavabodhasya. One of the name of Arjun in Bhagavad Gita is Gudakesha. Gudakesha means the one who has control over sleep. Gudakayaha Ishaha Gudakesha. So, one young boy told me, Swamiji, you can call me now from today onwards Gudakesha. I said, why? He said, I have got control over sleep. How come? I can sleep anywhere. I said, that is not a control over sleep. You should be able to wake up when required. Oh, that is difficult. See, friends, when we thus keep our body physically fit, then alone we will be able to practice the subsequent stages. But for us, what is spirituality? When we are unfit for everything, we are fit for this. In Allahabad, many years before, I went to somebody's house for food. Big table, and we were all sitting, and they had one son, huge structure, 6+4+, and standing like Vivekananda. I said, Mahatma ji, come on, join food. You eat. I said, okay, I come for that. Then her mother told me, Swami ji, he is such a useless. I am fed up of him. He doesn't study, he doesn't go to school, college. He keeps on eating. Me and my husband are afraid of him. He can lift us and throw anywhere. He is such a nonsense in our family. Good for nothing. Why don't you take him to your ashram? That day I discovered what people think about us. So when you are good for nothing, you are fit for spirituality. In the same manner, why to do spirituality in the young days? We should do spirituality, go and sit for meditation when we cannot sit. And start remembering Gita when we cannot remember anything. But how did I take my lunch? 10 times you have eaten. Okay. Because in old age everything is forgotten. See? So for us spirituality means when we are unfit for everything, we are fit for spirituality. No. We have to lead spiritual life 24/7, keeping these 2 points into consideration. The world as real, do your duties cheerfully, happily, and the body as me, keep your body healthy and fit. See? In Bombay, there were 2 police officers standing. One was man, one was woman, near Babulnath. And my friend was driving. Because I sit in the front seat, I don't have to worry, I simply watch and enjoy. So we had to stop the car for something, traffic. So these 2 persons were standing. I asked my friend, I said, hey, that man is pregnant or what? My friend, Swamiji, what do you see? I say, see, that girl, police, she is having a perfect figure. But the man is having a big bulge. Maybe modern technology. Anything is possible. The Madhya Pradesh bulges out. Why? No control. Dabao, khate jao. No man. Keep yourself a fit instrument, then only the life is worth living. After this part is over, then the second part of our life comes to the Adi-Daivik. Adi-Daivik is the part of experience. So what is that? How is that? Will be dealt with in next episode. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.